When I first started trying to improve my life, I made the same mistake most people make. I tried to change everything at once. My sleep, my diet, my focus, my mindset, all of it, overnight. And guess what? It didn't work. I burned out, got frustrated, slipped back into old habits. But here's what I've learned. Big changes don't come from big efforts. They come from small habits, done consistently, over time. And today, I want to share with you 5 small habits that, if you stick with them for the next 30 days, could completely transform the way you live, work, and think. Seriously, these aren't gimmicks. These are battle-tested shifts that changed my life, and I believe they can change yours too. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into the first one. Habit 1. The Power Hour. 1 unbreakable hour of deep focus. Let's get real. Most people feel busy all day, but they're not actually getting anything meaningful done. We jump between apps, check notifications, reply to emails, scroll a little more. And by the end of the day, we're exhausted, with nothing to show for it. That was me. I felt drained, yet strangely unproductive. Until I discovered this one simple rule that changed everything. Block out 1 hour of deep, uninterrupted focus every single day. I call it the Power Hour. No notifications, no multitasking, no bouncing between tabs. Just one clear task, one goal, and complete mental presence. Now, let me be honest. This wasn't easy at first. The first few days, I kept reaching for my phone. I got restless. But by day 5 or 6, something clicked. That hour became my most productive time of the day. I'd write, plan, think, build. And you know what? That 1 hour created more impact than 5 hours of scattered effort. Here's the trick. Don't wait for a perfect time. Schedule it, defend it, make it sacred. It could be 7 a.m. before work, or 9 p.m. after the kids are asleep. Doesn't matter. What matters is that for 60 minutes, you go all in. And no, you don't need to be a productivity guru to make this work. You just need to show up. There's a reason Cal Newport wrote Deep Work. There's a reason billionaires block off time to think. It's because deep, focused time is where real progress happens. It's also how you build momentum. Here's a quick challenge. For the next 7 days, pick 1 hour, 1 task, 1 location. Turn off distractions, put your phone in another room, and go deep. Track how you feel after. I promise, it'll blow your mind. Quick mindset check-in. You might be wondering, okay, 1 hour of focus sounds great, but is that really enough to transform my life? And the answer is, absolutely. Because small, focused effort is the foundation of everything. These habits aren't about doing more. They're about doing the right things, consistently. And the next one might seem ridiculously simple, but it's one of the most powerful tools for clarity, peace, and purpose I've ever found. Let's talk about it. Habit 2. Gratitude at night. 3. Wins before sleep. Here's a hard truth. Most people go to bed mentally exhausted and emotionally scattered. We lay down, grab the phone, scroll through other people's lives, and compare. Then we wonder why we wake up feeling empty. But what if I told you that the last 5 minutes of your day can completely shift the direction of your life? Enter the gratitude list. Every night, before sleep, I write down 3 things I'm grateful for. That's it. 3 wins, 3 highlights, 3 tiny moments of joy. Could be as simple as, had a great conversation with my best friend, cooked a healthy meal, didn't check my phone during lunch. Now you might be thinking, yeah, gratitude, I've heard this before. But have you actually done it? Every night? For 30 days? Because here's what happens when you do. You stop focusing on what you lack, and you start noticing what you already have. You retrain your brain to scan for the positive. And that rewiring, over time, transforms your entire perspective. When I started doing this, I slept better. I stopped overthinking. I stopped replaying mistakes from the day. Instead, I closed my day with peace, not pressure. This habit is also insanely easy to build. Keep a notebook by your bed. Right before lights out, grab your pen. Write 3 things. Don't overthink it. Don't make it perfect. Just write what comes to mind. And if you're someone who's constantly in your head, dealing with stress or anxiety, this one habit can become a mental anchor. It's 5 minutes, but those 5 minutes can shift the entire energy you carry into tomorrow. All right, that's 2 habits down, 3 to go. But before we continue, I want you to remember something. Your life won't change because you watched a video. It'll change because you made a decision and followed through. So if you've ever said to yourself, I want more focus, I want more peace, I want my life to feel different, then this is your moment. Because the habits we're diving into next, they're about energy, momentum, movement, and they've helped me in ways I never expected. Let's keep going. Habit 3. Drink 1 liter of water in the morning. Let me guess. You wake up, grab your phone, scroll a little, and then reach for coffee. A sip, then another. And just like that, your morning energy is riding on caffeine. Been there, done that. Until I tried something ridiculously simple, but surprisingly powerful. Drink 1 liter of water within the first 2 hours of waking up. Not all at once, just slowly, steadily, before you flood your system with caffeine, emails, or Instagram reels. And the weird thing is, it completely shifted how I start my day. Your body just went 7 to 8 hours without water. Your brain needs hydration to function. Your organs need it to flush out toxins. Your mood, energy, focus, they're all tied to your hydration levels. But most of us overlook this. I used to feel groggy and sluggish in the mornings without knowing why, until I fixed this one thing. Now, I keep a big water bottle on my desk. Right after brushing my teeth, I drink a glass. Then I sip the rest during my first hour or 2. No pressure, no overthinking. And here's what happens. You feel more alert without needing 3 cups of coffee. Your body feels lighter, more awake. Your mind is sharper. But here's the real magic. This habit sets the tone for the rest of the day. When you start your morning with a win for your body, you're more likely to stack other wins. One small habit, domino effect, entire day elevated. Habit 4. Take a 10-minute aimless walk each day. Sounds weird, right? An aimless walk? Don't I have better things to do? That's exactly the point. Take 10 minutes every day to walk. No phone, no headphones, no podcast. Just you and the world around you. Not for cardio, not for calories, but to pause, reconnect, and be present. We live in a world that's always pushing us to do something. If we're not scrolling, we're listening to something. If we're not replying, we're watching. We've almost forgotten what it feels like to just be, with no agenda, no input, no distractions. But here's the thing. When you give your mind some space, it starts doing something magical. Creativity wakes up. Emotions breathe. Pressure melts. Some of my best ideas in business, relationships, life have come during those quiet, unplugged walks around the block. No music, no cameras, no story to share, just me. This habit asks nothing from you. You don't need equipment. You don't need a plan. You don't even need motivation. Just step outside and start walking. No destination, no goal. Just observe, feel, breathe, hear your steps. At first, you might feel restless, but by day 3 or 4, you'll start craving that silence. It becomes the rare moment of the day where your mind actually gets to rest. I started calling it untouchable time, and I began to protect it like it was sacred. If you're feeling overwhelmed, scattered, or creatively blocked, don't chase another hack. Just walk, alone, 10 minutes, no noise. You'll be shocked at how powerful that reset is. Habit 5. Keep one daily promise to yourself, no matter what. If I could only give you one habit, just one thing to change your life over the next 30 days, it would be this. Make one promise to yourself every day and keep it. No matter how small, no matter how tired, distracted, or not in the mood you feel. One small promise, one consistent win, every day. Why is this so powerful? Because every time you keep a promise to yourself, you send a message to your subconscious. I can trust me. You build integrity. You build belief. You stop outsourcing motivation to outside voices. You become your own source of momentum. And when life gets chaotic, as it always will, that self-trust is what holds you together. For me, this started with something simple. I told myself, no matter what, I'll write one sentence in my journal every day. One sentence. That's it. Some days it turned into pages. Other days it was just, I'm tired. But I kept the promise. That one act reminded me, even when I can't control the world, I can control how I show up for me. You don't have to journal. Your promise could be 10 push-ups, making your bed, drinking water before coffee, turning off your phone at night, saying one kind thing to someone each day. Doesn't matter what it is. What matters is you choose it, you own it, you follow through, and slowly, you become the kind of person who finishes what they start, not just for others, but for yourself. And that's a different kind of power. Let's be real for a second. There's no shortage of productivity hacks on the internet. But what you really need is this. Something small enough to start now. Something real enough to feel different. And something consistent enough to actually last. That's why these habits work. Let's recap them. Cold shower or cold face splash trains resilience and sharpens focus. Write 3 priorities for the day. Builds clarity and reduces overwhelm. Drink 1 liter of water in the morning, hydrates the brain and boosts energy. Take a 10-minute walk with no phone, reduces anxiety and fuels creativity. Keep one promise to yourself daily, builds confidence and self-respect. None of these require crazy effort, but they do require one thing: choice. The decision to not live on autopilot. The decision to deny average. Average is easy. Average is comfortable. Average will wait for next Monday or next year. But this channel, this community, we don't do average. We do simple. We do sustainable. We do self-respect in motion. Because we know the life we want is built by the choices we make when no one's watching. So here's your challenge. Pick one of these 5 habits. Just one. Commit to it for the next 7 days. Not 30 yet, just 7. And when that becomes part of you, stack another. One habit at a time, one layer at a time. That's how we rebuild from the inside out. And don't overthink it. This is not about being perfect. It's about being present, with intention. Leave a comment below. What's the one habit you're committing to this week? Let us know. Say it out loud. Make it real. This community is here to back you up. There will never be a perfect moment. There will never be a time when all conditions align. But what you do have is right now. This moment. This decision. This day. You don't need more information. You need action. And that action doesn't have to be big. It just needs to be yours. So, choose one habit. Show up for yourself. And 30 days from now, you won't just feel different. You'll be different. That's the power of small things done consistently. That's how you deny average. This is Deny Average Zone. And your transformation starts now. If you found value in this video, hit Hit that subscribe button. We've got more content coming every week. Real, honest, and built to help you move. Not hype, not fluff, just practical power. See you in the next one. Let's keep growing.